Hey there, what's happening? This is Eric and
Victoria.
And we are coming at you live from our home office in beautiful Marietta, Georgia. And so the topic of tonight's discussion is the fortune is the follow-up. And Victoria has a reputation in the realm of network marketing as the follow-up queen. Boy, she loves the process of follow-up. And I think that has something to do with her sales background. She's got a very strong sales background. But anyway, we're going to delve right into the fortune is in the follow-up. And so to start out, one of the places that people in network marketing really drop the ball is you make contact with a person, and then you do a presentation. You do a bang-up presentation.
You invite them to a meeting.
Invite them to a meeting, and then you kind of get caught up with other things, other people, and you just simply forget to follow up. You just drop the ball. They're out there waiting to make a decision or waiting for someone to help them to make a decision.
Give them direction.
Give them direction. Yeah. You know, people today, one of the things people today desire is leadership. Everywhere you look, people are talking about we're the leaders. People want to be led. And so one of the ways you can lead people is through the process of follow-up. But statistics show that it takes 7 touches in order to make a sale. And that's on average. 7 touches. Yeah, so, how are you going to do it on 1 contact or on 2 contacts? You have to be willing to follow up. And through some of the traditional methods of follow-up are very, very challenging because people just, as I mentioned, people forget, right? What do you think about that, Victoria?
It's like if you don't follow up, you don't know where you stand. I want to follow up because I want to know, do I cross them off my list? Do I follow up back with them in a few months or a few weeks? You don't know what it is. And you can't sit there and expect them to come to you. You need to go and be the leader and go ahead and cinch the deal. Find out where their head is. Maybe they had a death in the family. Maybe they're starting a new job. Now, I know a lot of people will say that's just an excuse. And it is to some degree. But if they can't start by 7 o'clock that night, when can we start?
Let me stop you there, babe. Because let me ask you out there, have you ever had a day when you were just kind of out of it? Maybe you had a bad day. You got some bad news, right? And somebody approached you about an opportunity that actually might have been a great opportunity for you, but you just couldn't hear it. You just couldn't feel it because you were just not in that mode.
You weren't focused.
You didn't want to talk to anybody about anything, right? So they contacted you, and what if they just left you hanging and moved on to the next person and didn't get back to you?
People's situations and things change from day to day, week to week, year to year. The same person that might have said no to you 2 or 3 months ago, they may have gotten situated with a new job. Maybe they transitioned and got a new apartment or new home or house. Maybe they were having a baby. You don't know what could have gone on in their life. But because that situation might not have been affordable for their time span then, maybe it's better now. The bottom line is you need to find out what the objection is. And you will never know what the objection is until you follow through with a follow-up.
Follow up.
You will never know.
Follow up.
Until you follow through and follow up and call them and get back with them, you will not know why. You may just assume they don't want to do it. It may not be that. It may not be that they don't want to do it today. That doesn't mean they don't want to do it and move some funds around for next week. It may not even be money. Yeah. People find money. I think that's an excuse because I think most network marketing companies out there are extremely affordable. Most of them are. People find money for what they want. People do.
For that big screen TV.
People find money for the worst things.
For that cable bill.
Or their drugs, or their drinking, or clothes, or to get their hair or their nails done. People find money for whatever they want. I don't care what side of the railroad tracks they are. You will find money for what you want. Yeah. How important it is to you at that time. So money is not an objective. I don't look at it as. What I always find out is their objective because something else is a priority right then and there.
Yep.
And then that's fine. If they have another priority, find out what it is and find out a date that you can pursue it.
Right.
And what works for their schedule. Find out what it is. But you can't do that unless you ask questions and you follow up and follow through.
Yeah.
You got to ask questions.
I see the Charlies out there. I know Charlie knows that the fortune is in the follow-up.
Definitely.
And, the good news is that with the advent of technology in the 21st century, now we have ways that we can follow up to help us out. The process can be much, much more automated. Before, using the traditional methods where you would have to, keep a list, paper tracking systems and remember to call people. Well, we just don't do that. We don't. That's why most people don't really follow up the way they should. But now we have automated systems that can help us to follow up. We have systems like autoresponders, like Aweber, GetResponse. And what they will do is give you several ways to follow up. One, you can follow up with a sequence of messages. And you can put some really nice crafted messages to provide people information, provide people value. And so they can begin to know, like, and trust you. Because on that first contact, they don't really know who you are. So it takes time for people to get to trust you.
It's all about relationships.
All about building relationships.
And rapport.
And that's done over time through consistent messaging and sending people important, valuable content that they can utilize to help them to build their business.
That's right.
And so you've got autoresponders, traditional autoresponders, but now the newest hot thing is Messenger. So now you can actually use Messenger, Facebook Messenger, as an autoresponder. You can do sequential messages. You can do broadcast messages. It is absolutely amazing what you can do. You can even tie it to capture pages. It is so powerful. So the thing is, we've got a wide open territory when it comes to follow-up now. And the thing is, since we're in the 21st century, you want to take advantage of 21st century technology. And that's what we're all about. We're your 21st century marketers. And we are here Monday through Friday between the hours of 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. And we have a passion to help network marketers leverage the internet, take the business online. It's so powerful.
It's a tool.
It's a tool.
We never said quit doing what's working for you or quit doing what you're doing. But how much more effective could you be if you had diversity? How many people are you losing or you're missing out on?
Absolutely.
Because you're doing it just one way.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like stuck in the mud. You're doing it one way and you're just thinking everybody is just going to go that way. How many people, really think about it, how many people, if you were diverse in your approach and you had online as a tool in addition to what you're using, how many more people? And don't assume that just because you're doing online the old-fashioned way that you're doing it right.
Absolutely.
Because I see a lot of times people
hey,
are not
well,
doing it
you
right.
know, the thing is, you want to be flexible. You want to adjust with changes in the time. A lot of people look at technology and they're afraid of it. They don't want to touch it.
I'm not technical at all.
The computers are taking over. The robots are taking over.
No.
It's
a lot easier than you think.
It's you just have to position yourself. Position yourself so you can take advantage of the technology.
You should
utilize that.
You should want to.
Because when it comes
a lot of millennials and you're out there that could be on your team. There's a lot of centennials, millennials. There's a huge ocean of people that if you're just doing a strictly tradition, you're going to miss them.
And who knows? Who knows? Over time, as artificial intelligence takes over, entrepreneurs may be the only people that have the ability to work. Because you know what? we can utilize that technology
We sure
to
can.
help us
We sure
to
can.
to get to our customers, to get our message out there. So people in the traditional jobs, they're going to be displaced pretty quickly.
Really
As
displaced.
artificial intelligence takes over those jobs, it's just a matter of time.
Got to be flexible.
So don't you
And
want
open.
to position yourself to take advantage of the technology instead of waiting by the sidelines and complaining and bitching and moaning about how people are losing their jobs because of robots and because of artificial intelligence? Don't you want to be on the leading edge instead of the bleeding edge?
Or being like a lot of network marketers, and I know and I've heard it for years, and I'm quite sure there are people out there that can attest to it right now. You've hit a brick wall. You've gone through your warm market.
Been there,
You're
done
not
that.
great with cold market to begin with, so you're learning. But while you're learning, earn while you learn. Have both.
Absolutely.
Offline, online. Offline, online. Yeah.
You got it. So,
Yeah.
so that's our quick message for the evening. If you find value in the type of messages that we're providing, please share it with the people you care about. And if you are a sharp network marketer,
You want a profitability.
you want to share it with your team. Definitely
Right.
share. Also, if you like the information we're providing, you'd like additional information, just type info in the comments below and we will get right back to you. And so with that, this is Eric and Victoria saying, hope you're having a great evening. If not, let's make it one.
And always remember, excellence always prevails.